to the detention center!
Alright.
Away!
And we are back in the mix.
June 20th, 10:34 a.m. Detention center, a visitor's room. In case you missed it, Maya's behind bars again.
Yeah, Maya's behind bars again. We're in prison talking to her again. If you guys aren't familiar, this is the first time this has happened, but it's not new. This happens all the time.
This isn't the first time it's happened.
But, so last time in the kitchen...
This is the second time it's happened.
Yeah. It's the second time it happened in totality, but it's the first time it's happened for this Let's Play.
Well, correct.
Last time in the kitchen, Maya seemingly channeled a very murderous spirit who shot a man.
Twice.
Allegedly.
And maybe stabbed him.
But the glove might not fit.
So we must acquit.
So we gotta acquit. That's like the goal. We can't have a game without Maya. Who else were we gonna be like, have do our paperwork?
Maggie, Lotta, Gumshoe?
Dude, imagine if Gumshoe joined us. That'd be so sick. Gumshoe's like, man, fuck the police, coming straight out of the underground.
Hey, welcome to the Wright and Co. law offices. My name's Gumshoe. You looking for a lawyer? Get out of here. Nick's busy scrubbing toilets.
Nick, scrubbing toilet. Nick, congratulations, Mr. Fontaine. You've got a son.
What am I gonna do? Never imagined it would turn out like this.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Got nowhere to run. The night goes on as the background fades away.
It's super dramatic.
We just want to stream. It all started right here.
It did all start right here, except not really. It started when we saved our friend, Harry Butts.
Larry Butts.
Larry Butts, sorry.
Womanizer.
Womanizer and got chronic bad luck.
The waste. Wasting old Maggie, am I right?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
No, I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
But wasn't it? Was it me? Was it my clone? Does it matter? Should I not be held responsible?
I don't want to bring this up quite yet. Or bring up the case. I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but...
But morality. You don't have to be nice to me. I get it.
Sorry, the music's still up. And our
Sorry, this music isn't a bop. Turn it down.
Yeah. And our brief break, I was yawning too much last recording session, so I put on some hype music and did some light exercise to wake my bitch ass up.
Yeah, I just looked at memes.
Yeah.
And I'm still
Have you not seen that meme?
What the fuck is that?
There's this dude.
Is that the wild thing from Barnyard the movie?
No, there's like this thing where it's like this guy makes like weird noises, but one of the moves is like, and then like I've seen it repeated a lot.
That sounds like it could be offensive.
No, I don't think so. It's just he's making gibberish. I really hope it's not actually offensive and I've been parroting something like really offensive, because like usually I like. Sometimes I'll be like, wow, that's an inappropriate joke, but I'll make it because it's still funny. I hate making an inappropriate joke because I was repeating something I didn't know was inappropriate.
I'll have to do some deep web investigations.
We'll have to do that. We may have to bleep that.
No, the entire conversation is gone. Reduced to atoms.
So, you're the master or something of the Crane School of Channeling?
Actually, my mother is for now.
She's dead.
But since that title's passed from mother to daughter, I guess I'll be someday.
But many people think that channeling isn't real. That it's all just an act.
Well, you believe in us, don't you? You've seen it!
Yeah?
I did it!
Because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Phenomena!
Phenomenon!
Yeah, look, she got...
They do it in the 6th game, where they have an actual model instead of just like sprites or a drawing, and...
It looks weird?
Yowza!
Is it... Why, is it bad?
I mean, no. It's just different.
Oh, is it like... Is it like different? Like, it give you a different feeling in your pants, Perry?
No.
Oh. Dr. Gray said he wanted to call the nurse, so...
But instead of a phone...
Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. So what exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
Well, that's a good-ass question. I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy. Like the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes in my body, I lose myself. In the moment, you know what, you gotta never let it go.
You got 1 shot, 2 shots. Oh my god, you stabbed him in the throat.
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood. All over my clothes.
Sounds like a typical woman moment. What? You know? Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, God, I guess we're gonna have to censor that.
I mean...
No? Maybe? Yes? No?
Do what you do. These are going on your...
Oh, I gotta edit these too?
It's being saved to your computer right now.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's fair.
I do remember having a dream.
A dream?
A dream that one day...
that people could make whatever jokes they wanted on YouTube without having to worry about people doing yikes. That's a hot take. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground.
Okay.
I couldn't move. It was unbearable, really suffocating. It was something like that.
I see. I don't know what to say to that.
That's pretty fucked. Shit's fucked, bro. There was a really familiar smell, too.
Under the ground.
Yeah. Can't quite place it. I smelled that same scent before. It's like vanilla.
I guess that's about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
It? What's it?
The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
But...
What's wrong?
You sure? I'm guilty! I'm a murderer!
No one's decided that yet.
I've decided that. I killed that person with these hands!
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose. The courts aren't ready for spirit court!
Stop it!
Help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry. I will. When is the trial?
Sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now.
Wait. This jewel. It's called a Nagatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give it to Pearly. I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. That was sad as fuck at the end.
Just get this.
The subtle fucking help me. It always just breaks me.
I have to save Maya, no matter what.
Hey, it's
her
Gumshoe's
life
theme.
on the line. What in the world happened yesterday in that room? No one else was in
the room where it happened.
I wanted to be in the room where it happened. The room where it happened.
My God!
There's a gun in the room.
Click boom and it happened.
And now there's only one person in the room where it happened.
What did you say to that spirit to get you put it in the body in the river?
I can't believe we took it that far. Normally it's just one-off lyrics.
Yeah. I'm feeling very musically inclined today.
Even mediums in training I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because we don't have the budget for more character design.
Hey man, this game came out on the Game Boy.
June 20th, Faye Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Let's check the side room for side chicks.
The Sideman's guy. Oh hey, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy.
No. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire.
That's right. Wait, I mean you're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least.
I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here?
I live here. I study this thing called parapsychology.
Parapsychology?
Crack.
You told me about this yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, like, that's what you meant. Well, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why did you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, I study parapsychology.
If Lana ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here.
So, like, when you're introduced in a case, you're, like, one of the, like, 5 only characters that appear in a case. So that's why I'm still here.
So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like, the medium's training, or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power?
I suppose. This village is the real thing, after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems to like the carefree. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface.
But below the hat, there's delicious marshmallow.
Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
Dude, I couldn't imagine, like, actually being on a hat like that, dude. I imagine... Maybe it's because I got, like, not great teeth, but I feel like that would hurt.
You never eaten shorts before?
No, I've never eaten shorts. Fucking Bart.
But in real talk, you never ate, like, cardboard or something?
No. Unlike you, I didn't put things in my mouth.
Well, see, I'm building up my immune system.
My immune system's strong enough already.
It could be stronger.
Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone on what's going on.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Oh, there goes gravity. About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too.
That's right. The reaction when I asked yesterday was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? What was all that talk about him earlier?
Well, like a long time ago, I was a patient, yeah?
So, she had a sister who died, and I'm assuming maybe she murdered the nurse?
Fuck?
She was a patient of Dr. Gray. A while back, like a year ago, 14 people died due to malpractice.
Yeah, where'd you get this sister from?
Because at the start, they were like, so I had to take my revenge on them, right, Eni?
And that just screams sister?
So she was related to someone who did it. I think they said sister. Maybe it was a dude. I don't know. Look, moral of the story is she's related to this case somehow because her name was brought up when we saw the first murder.
Like, is something wrong? Bruh, that ain't Pearl. It's a Magatama! You shouldn't have!
It's so totally not for you.
Hey, not nice to freak me out like that. What's in the box?!
What is in that? That's in the box. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure it wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folding pieces of channeling constants sit at the bottom. Interesting.
I have a box of clothes that's just about that big. I can fit in it. Well, not necessarily a box, it's more like a tote. It's for moving.
All my shit went into trash bags, so now you're moving.
Well, I used a plethora of trash bags, but I figured I might as well upgrade to big totes.
Big totes. You like big totes? Got big goats?
Bro, I'm into totes.
Like, make sure it floats, you know?
Walking on toads.
Do you travel on roads?
No, walk a lonely road. It's the only road I've ever known. Don't know why it croaks, but it's only me and I walk on toads.
I just like I kind of like flick a little flick of the hand, and bam! Fairy's like, no, I'm too close.
Social distancing.
Fairy's like, Abunai! It looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two.
Point and click adventure time! Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning. Or as they say, Ohio.
Ohio. I'm on my way to go meet Mr. Kamaya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry dessert.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir!
Ugh. She's one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mr. Kamaya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance.
Cooperation!
I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history?
That man murdered me.
I'm sad.
So I killed him.
Calculester? No!
Say, you know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
Whoop whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop.
Pull over, that ass too fat.
What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Maya on the head, instantly murdering her.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique, but this time it's in red, so we know it's important.
Run these hands.
Pa pa pa! I gave her a right hook, knocked her straight out. It's like that fucking Doctor Strange scene where they're like, kapow! And they like palm him out of his body. He's like, whoa.
I was just gonna say Naruto, but that works too. And the spirit of that nurse was in Mystic Maya. I used that technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. That's what I'm saying, Pheonix.
I think this entire court case is gonna be a sham.
By the way, what exactly is this room?
Similarly, if there were clones.
I think it's gonna be a gross miscarriage of justice.
Luckily, this is Japanifornia, and not America.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls it
Calls a
that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
Oh, terribly so. An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya... Nope, that's not me. I'm not talking anymore.
Well, but Maya. I mean, Mystic Maya. That was her first channel.
That brings me back. I remember I was in elementary school, and I was auditioning for the play. I think it was like A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was auditioning to be Ebenezer Scrooge. But I accidentally read like someone else's line, and I lost the part.
Oh no.
I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was damaged.
That would be...
That folding screen there. It's the Korean's sacred writings. Along with the Korean sacred urn, they're this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this.
And not her fucking niece?
I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Tell me about Pearl. How is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
in this world, Pearl is my most valued, treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Maya means nothing to me in regards to Pearl. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, even the greater family than some of the main family. Pearl's channeling oh my god! Pearl is a channeling prodigy. Wow, she really can't speak right now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it's the best for you to quit, could say.
Quit?
I was ragging on myself, big guy.
I thought you were taking a pot shot at me, and I was gonna be like,
no, I was taking a piss out of myself. Cause I'm fucking.
I wonder what happens if I.
Oh my!
What is it?
That's Mystic Maya's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession?
I'm sorry.
Return it to Mystic Maya at once.
Yes, madam.
That is set to only be delivered to the man she intends to marry, and I refuse to let it be you!
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Look at the blood!
Crisscross. Alright, hold on. She said there was an urn, and the screen is important. It's a beautiful, expensive folding screen. It looks quite old.
There's a hole in the bottom of the screen.
There's a hole in the bottom of the screen. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the screen. There's a bullet in the wall in the hole behind the hole in the bottom of the screen. There's a bullet in the wall in the hole behind the hole in the. Sorry.
Underneath all the writing, there's Fred. He is crying. There's a hole in the bottom of the screen.
Perry is just like, I am ready. Every time Perry's like, I'm gonna take a jab at Fred and block. Like I see it.
You have been blocked.
And he's like, I can see his hands. I'm like, I'm not trying to like hit him, but now he's gonna make me want to like try to just whoop-ah! And one of these fucking
one of these days to the moon.
Sure, you can.
Well then, I do believe.
Hey guys, what happened to Five Eye? Yeah, Perry and Fred stopped hanging out because Fred like knocked him the fuck out. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
I mean Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Let's sigh.
Let's sign.
Alright, show me the wall with the hole in the bottom of the screen. Light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one's hiding back there.
Oh my.
Oh my. Show me this box. It's an altar. It's very important. Mirror-like object. Branches. I see. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Tell me about this floor. This is where the medium sits. 4 panels.
You sing it? You having fun?
I don't know. I'm like trying to do juice move, you know?
Juice move?
I'm trying to.
Joe Schmo?
Okay, let's show me the Carfax.
Show me the blood.
There's a door. Yeah?
Yeah. Got caffeine, man.
This is where the medium sits. Let's start on the flooring because a little damp. Probably no matter what I do. Pool of blood. Yes.
Of course, yes. You good?
Yeah, sorry, I had a complete non sequitur thought that would have come out of nowhere. Where, when we were setting up the soda machine yesterday, and we were running the line through, at our job, we've turned off a soda fountain because of COVID-19, and now it's going back on because that's what corporate has decided. And we were setting it up, and we were running the lines through because we had to clear them out of old syrup.
Yeah.
And then we were putting new syrup in, and so we had to run them through to make sure all the mix was right. And so, for like 10 minutes, I was sitting there, like letting it run, and then I'd take a cup and I would sip. But I hadn't learned my lesson yet by the start, so the very first time I ever sipped anything was the Sprite, and I just went, and like I gulped it immediately as like a response. And it was basically just carbonated water, but it was like LaCroix Sprite, where like I sipped some carbonated water and someone just screamed Sprite at me, and I was like, I guess, like yeah, maybe, like. And
well,
like,
what you're supposed to do is
my taste buds squinted.
Like you run it through, but then you like let like a pitcher's worth run out first, so it can like get accustomed and shit.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that.
Well, eventually we'll let it do that too. Plus, we had to like let them sit so the pressure could build. The moral of the story is I drank some shitty Sprite.
That was a weird non sequitur from seeing blood on the floor. We got loaves, roasted, toasted
on the floor. And so he said something about caffeine, which made me think soda, which jumped to that. Show me this door. Meditation room.
I broke
broke
it.
the lock. People can do the most amazing things.
Hysteric strength. That's why Deku can use 1,000,000% once.
Yeah, and then his arms fly.
And he permanently fucked up his hand.
Alright, let's take a look here. Let's go back to the winding way.
Child! There's only one thing worse than a rapist.
A child. She's holding something in her hand. Alright, I got a present for you, little girl. Here you go. Have a piece of candy.
She immediately just...
Nice to give this to you. Oh, she's so cute.
Why'd you make a child cry? That's Mystic Maya's.
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Pheonix Wright. I, worked with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? I'm not doing a child's voice. I've discovered
Mr. Nick,
You're
what?
Mr. Nick, huh?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she... I bet I know who she picked up Nick from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Oh! Except that really, I shouldn't be excited about that because I'm like an old man compared to her! Nani?
Remix of Turnabout Sisters for Pearl's theme. So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right?
Well, of course I will.
Oh, like a beautiful fairy tale. The earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
Nani?
Look it up.
Am I being boiled into a bright lead lobster by this little kid?
Bright lead lobster.
I'm
I'm so jealous.
I mean, things are like...
I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you any way I can.
Alright, Pearl. Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to
What
be
a
like...
cute little girl.
She's the... Give Nanako a run for her money.
That's like heresy, but you're right.
I'll be honest. That cry, and then her side smile, like, she's not looking dead on, but when she starts smiling and she's, like, kind of, like, 15/16 facing away from you, it's Pearl's adorable.
Hey, Chris Hansen, what are you doing over here?
No, I'm just saying. No, listen. I just stopped by. I knew what this was.
Have a seat.
I just stopped by. Put that in the fridge.
Look, I like you. I want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way, Mr. Chris Hansen. I ain't here for no little girl. I know exactly what this was. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I like you. I want you. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. Booty Warrior. God, Boondocks is so great.
What a fucking show.
That show could not exist.
Hey, Huey.
Modern...
You still a bitch.
Oh my god. I love that show so much. Like, I grew up, like, catching that on Adult Swim a little bit, and I was just like, wow, what a great show. I was like 12 or something. I was just like, yeah.
I'm learning culture.
I'm being cultured.
I get mad. Boy, if it's you, Mr. Nick, it's okay, because you're special to her. By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yeah. For example, I study the Korean technique.
Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer.
A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirits in any way?
None that I know.
I know your sister.
Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry. I don't have no idea.
Oh, I did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world! I'm gonna start doing
Alright,
that for
Makoto
like...
Naegi.
What's that item in your hand?
Oh, I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
I will accept it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me...
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but she laughs a lot too. Dude, she's definitely grown up to have that, like, Hime laugh.
I think in the most recent Pheonix Wright game, she is 13?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to now where she's like 8.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Pheonix Wright 4 introduces a time skip.